Hello and welcome to Whisky.com news on the 7th of January 2026. And yeah, I've missed a few, so this one is gonna be a long one. First of all, we have the Glendronach 30 and 40 years, but we already had news about videos about that on the channel. So ultra premium, and they are available at Whisky.com and Whisky.de. Aberlour is presenting 50-year-old whiskey, the oldest single malt from the distillery. Only 20 bottles at a price of around 31,000 Great British pounds. Then we have Glenfarclas, and they're bringing out the Trinity Vintage Series, which comes out yearly. It's the second of 3 bottlings. It's called the Vintage 2014, the Dunwich Warehouse. Cask strength 59.2% ABV, and it's available at Whisky.com and Whisky.de. Then we have another sad news. Diageo is stopping production at Rosisle Maltings until next summer because they don't have enough demand for their malt, because the whiskey production, especially with Diageo, has been sized down quite a lot. Then we have Timorous Beastie Phantom Smoke. It's a blend that's exclusively from the Highlands. It was then finished in very highly charred crocodile casks. Its cask strength 54.2% ABV and is available at Whisky.de and Whisky.com. Then we have Aberlour is starting the Aberlour Sherry Cask collection. First release from a 3 collection, so there will only 3 releases, which is a bit strange because Aberlour is one with hundreds of releases. It's a full maturation and first fill sherry cask, first finish in Oloroso and PX sherry casks. Cask strength of 56.2% ABV without chill filtration, and it is available at Whisky.de and Whisky.com. Then we have the Eden Mill Distillery. They are nearly bankrupt, and they have been taken over by Ruby Capital, and Ruby Capital is now, continuing with the distillery and the distilling process. Next up is the Borders Distillery, and they are bringing out their first single malt. It's a lowland distillery, and they have implemented a bottle ERP, enterprise resource planning. So all of their products from field to the bottle are now in this enterprise resource planning, and everything can be traced and all the quality will be assured without any gaps within the production. Now we have the Isle of Barra distilleries in the news. You can actually be part of the Isle of Barra distilleries now. They are bringing out an investment package. You can buy a first cask and a partnership within the distillery, and the distillery will open in 2027. Bruichladdich is presenting something very new, 4 times distilled whiskey. It's the first of its kind. It's an 18-year-old, and it's called X4 Plus 18 edition number 1. Double distillation and double the price, and it's limited to 2,400 bottles. Then we have Cù Bòcan from Tomatin with the Creation number 7. It's their 20th anniversary of the production of the lightly peated single malt, not colored, not chill filtered, 3,000 bottles worldwide, and it's available at Whisky.de and Whisky.com. Then we have Benriach, and they are unveiling Shades of Smoke 31 years. It's a lightly peated single malt distilled 1994, 48.1% ABV, and available at Whisky.com and Whisky.de. Then we have the Auchentoshan Distillery, and they are once again changing their bottle design. The last design change was 6 years ago, and this time the changes are very, very wide. They're having a very round bottle, a lot brighter colors, and the 12-year will get the name Double Cask, but the content will stay the same. Then we have Arran Barley 10 years batch 001 from local barley. Yes, Arran does a local barley, and it's a combination from bourbon barrels and sherry hogshead, 50% ABV, no chill filtration, no coloring. And they want to bring out a yearly batch with different barley strains or different barley brands and maturations. Then we have Spey, the Spey 12 Red Scarlet. It's a core range, so a new core range. The name Red Scarlet comes from the autumn colors, the red colors in autumn, and their very, very long fermentation duration of 120 hours, 40% ABV. Then we have the Glencadam Distillery. They're opening their new whiskey distillery. I was invited there, and unfortunately I couldn't go. I was really, really looking forward to that. But I will hopefully visit them in the next year. It's the 200th anniversary, and they are now at the distillery. You can get visitation, so you can walk around the distillery, you can get tastings, and also interactive exhibitions. I don't know what that means, but I will find out when I come there. InchDairnie Distillery brings their first single malt to the market. 2 bottlings from the lowlands. Kinglassy double matured 8 years and Kinglassy raw 8 years. Kinglassy is the neighboring town which they named it after, and both are from heavily peated malt. So that was it from Scotland, and we're moving on to England. The Copper King Distillery is developing a new method, and it's cold smoking of whiskey casks. It's English method from Yorkshire, and they are actually bringing out their first bottling from that because they've done that a few years ago, and it's called Smoked Cask Peat Smoked Oak, limited to 206 bottles. So they actually do take cold peat smoke and get it into the casks somehow. I don't know how. Hopefully I will visit them someday and see that. Next up is Ireland. Weltec. There's a plant from Weltec, and they are bringing out energy from biomass, and now they are doing that also with leftovers from whiskey. It's in Trinity in Ireland. It's the biggest biomethane plant ever from Ireland, and it's actually made from a German company. And now they want to produce something from leftovers from whiskey. They want to go into production in the mid of the year, 2026. And they want to make 110 gigawatt hours of biomethane. I guess not in 2026, but in the following years. So annually you want to do that number, which is quite a lot. Then we have from Ireland, Yellow Spot, the brand, 18 years single cask. It's a triple distilled 2006. Whiskey, and it's a finish in Malaga wine cask, and it's limited to 600 bottles. Then we have Teeling whiskey, and they are presenting the Rising Reserve 21 years, the 4th bottling of the Rising Reserve series, finished in white wine cask, limited to 6,000 bottles, 46% ABV without chill filtration. Next up is the United States. Elijah Craig is bringing out a perfume, so not a whiskey, bit of a bummer, but it's inspired by the bourbon, and it's called Elijah Craig Char No. 3. So you can smell like whiskey. I don't know if that's good with any traffic stops. It's because of the number 3. The char number 3 is how heavily their casks are charred. It's the number 3 char. Then some sad news. Jim Beam is pausing for 2026. They're pausing their production at Clermont for the whole year of 2026. The other distilleries are still producing, but they are doing that because of overproduction and declining demand. Then we have international news, this time from China. It is Chun'an Distillery in China. It's bringing their first cask bottling. The production has already started, and their visitor center will be opening mid-2026. And the distillery belongs to Angus Dundee, which also have Glencadam, which opened their visitor center just right now, and Tomatin, which we also do know. And they want to do it kind of in the traditional Scotch whiskey style. So that was quite a long news. Thank you very much for bearing with me, and see you next time.